What's going on? This video is for anybody that dates men, and I'm gonna just keep it real, predominantly anybody that dates men and or are attracted and want relationships with cis men or men in general. It don't matter if it's a woman, it don't matter if it's a man, non-binary, anybody that's dealing with men, and particularly cis men, it's always the same shit. Like, everybody always is complaining about how he's not reciprocating, he doesn't show up, he don't show up the way I show up. Because let's be real, a lot of us that are dealing with cis men end up taking on the caretaker role, the provider, the caretaker, the mommy, the nurturer role. And that right there is going to set yourself up for bullshit. I'm just going to be real, because you're already coming in like you got to prove who you're worth to him. And yet he doesn't feel like he has to prove his worth to you. And I mean, I've had men tell me this, right? Like, I don't got to prove shit. Yet I'm over here proving myself. And then it makes me realize, you're right. I don't got to prove shit either. So a lot of us are just straight up saying, hey, we're not even going to deal with y'all. And then when people get to that stage, or you're aware of the games that people play, regardless of gender, and you get to that stage of, I'm tired of this. You might entertain things here and there because, like I said, you are also a human being. You have your needs. I get it. So you entertain, but you know this ain't going nowhere, because this is the same pattern of behavior. And again, cis men, if you're dealing with this with other cis men or other men or cis women or women, whatever, whoever you're dealing with, you can deal with, you've felt it too, right? It's like, I'm showing you who I am, but you don't never want to reciprocate. And it's like, then you want people to beg and plead for bare basics. Like, why do you think people just want to have sex and don't have no dates, don't hang out, don't do shit but fuck? Like, why do y'all think that is something that's all people want? And then, okay, if that's all you want, go talk to people that want what you want. But that's just it. Y'all are manipulative. Y'all don't go and talk to people that want that one. No, y'all go and get with people knowing that the other person likes you a lot, cares about you a lot, wants a relationship, wants a commitment, and you play with them. You play with their mind. You play with their emotions. You're using them. And a lot of us are placeholders and don't want to admit that. But look at what's going on. You're a placeholder. Because somebody that's serious about you is not going to have you in a talking stage forever. And from month to month, it's the same shit, different day type thing. They're going to be moving with a purpose. And a lot of people are not moving with a purpose. This is why they go with the flow. And that's why a lot of us have to be honest. Like, you wasting that person's time. You're not serious, and you're using them as a placeholder. Let's just be real. Because if it was really up to you, they would be with somebody else. And that somebody else, notice how they are ready to drop everything for that person. Because another thing that I've seen and witnessed in my own life is a person will do you dirty or use you, or it's unrequited, it's just not reciprocated, and then turn around and get with somebody else and do everything and then some with them, and everything that they're doing with the other person, you were begging and pleading for. But for some reason, with that person, it's effortless. They're just doing it because they want to. Which brings me to my next point. You can't force anybody to like you. You can't force anybody to show up for you. You can't force anybody to reciprocate. You know what I'm saying? You can't force a bond. You can't force a commitment. You can't force a relationship. You really just have to accept people for who they are. And when they show you that they don't fuck with you like that, look at the actions over the words. I cannot stress this enough. Look at the actions over the words, because people will talk all day about how they fuck with you and they like you and they want you, but their actions do not show that. How do you want somebody, but yet you can't go on a date? How do you want somebody, but you can't never meet that person's needs? And then why are we always trying to meet their needs, but they don't never care to meet our needs? And then when we ask to do shit, it's always met with them playing stupid and them acting obtuse, or, well, we not even together, or it ain't even as serious, or whatever. And the games people play.